Hi 205, let's talk about L cuts. So the L cut is a very valuable transition to move from dialogue to a contextual image that goes along with the dialogue. In this case on screen I have a woman who's giving me an interview, and I'm going to cut to this image of the reflective sunglasses. Now these images are related in the story, the audience knows that, and so they'll be comfortable moving, but I can make this an even better transition by continuing her dialogue as I transition to this contextual image. So how am I going to do that? I'm going to do that by taking out this section of audio and running some more of her audio over in that direction. So here we go. I'm gonna first of all, I'm gonna split these clips. Right now they're linked together. The audio and the video sections move together. I want to move them separately. So to do that, I highlight the clip, and then I move up to clip up here, and I unlink the two clips. Again, first of all, highlight the clip, move up to clip on the toolbar, and unlink the two clips using Apple L as your hotkey. I use Apple L all the time. So I'm going to do that on both clips. Apple L unlinks the clips. Another tip here is that these two clips will always show you if they're linked or not based on this underline. If they're underlined, they are linked. If they are not underlined, they're not linked. Okay, so now that I've got them both unlinked and I want to run this audio this direction, first of all, I'm going to back this audio up. And the way that I do that again is with just my selection tool over here. It's real easy. Roll my selection, my mouse pointer to the edge. Premiere Pro will automatically pick up and detect them at the edge of the clip and give me that arrow signal, which means I can click and drag and reduce the clip. Non-destructively, of course, so I can bring that back if I want that. I didn't delete it forever, it's right there. But in this case, I do want to take it out to there, so there I am. And in this case, I want her audio to continue on, so I'm going to drag the audio to fill up that space. So let's listen to how that sounds. Here we go.
Some of the Health and Human Services is along with the regional center system. So she seemed familiar with what we were talking about in the systems.
Okay, so I've created a pretty smooth transition going from her to this reflective sunglass. She wasn't saying very much. I actually had a section where she kind of paused and said that and then I had a dead section, but nevertheless it was still a pretty smooth transition. If I wanted to do this again and maybe give you a better option here, I would actually do it like this. Let's just try it right here. I'll do it real quick. Same idea, but maybe I'm going to cut in the middle of her audio interview, and so I pull that over and there's her audio there. So let's see how that sounds.
Is along with the regional center system. So she seemed familiar with what we were talking about in the systems.
Okay, so actually to clean that up further, I would take out that little right there where I can see that waveform, and I'll do that, and I'll just drag that over to balance it, and here we go one more time.
Regional center system. So she seemed familiar with what we were talking about in the systems.
Nice and smooth. And you can see how that forms an L now at this point. I have my up and down, and then the L extends to the right on the timeline. Again, that's a great transition for dialogue moving into a contextual image, in this case, these sunglasses. And there you have it. That is an L cut, and I'm going to be back with another video talking about J cuts. See you soon.